Okay, so we got lots to talk about. Big lore dumps this time around, so I'll try to hit all the juicy stuff. We made our way back to the lab outpost in Windsail. Our Voidus was out on town, probably counting grains of rice or not seeing himself in a mirror or something. But we did have a nice chat with Obel6 and First. From them we found out not only was the Shining Spire meant to be used as a tool to help stop the cataclysm, but Lucy herself was heavily involved in its creation. I swear to change if that thing is just an oversized spoon digging into a giant creme brulee or something, I'm gonna scream. So here's hoping it's not. To be frank, First was very helpful in giving us some info on the old world, so I had a bit of a nutty idea and had Snøfrid install him into our power gauntlet. I mean, the little fella's literally lived in dark, wet isolation for millennia. Might as well let him see the sky for a bit. I also helped Snøfrid grab those nanobots from the tank in there too. Not gonna lie, very excited to see what she's gonna do with those. We also paid a visit to our kobold buddies, and they're doing great. Horace seems to have fancied himself a self-help guru, and they're all doing some real good self-reflection over there. I might have stuck my hoof in my mouth a bit and mentioned the obelisk, but seems like that's a taboo word for him now, so at least I don't have to cover for that anymore. All in all, it seems like we're basically ready to make our way to Sozonus, isn't that right, gang? Hey Renald, what's with that look?
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Jester's Court. My name is Casey Reardon. I am your Dungeon Master, and joining me today, as always, we have Rachel Kordell.
Artemis, Alwyn, Kroft. I can't think of anything fun this week, so you get what I just said. I don't know why I clapped.
We're done with the sinks. I think we're okay.
I'll clap to it.
You got a sink.
Okay. We have Andrew Frost.
Hey, I play Leo, the hexadecimal warlock rogue boy.
All right.
It's a pun, because like hexblade and hexadecimal, because computers, and there's a core in them.
Yeah,
it's funny. I'm funny.
Yeah, so it is going to be here.
Laugh at my joke.
Yummy!
I fully don't get that, so...
Hexadecimal is computer coding language.
Don't get it.
Oh, okay.
You're a
That's
nerd.
Right. That's right. Yeah,
You're
yeah,
a goddamn nerd.
I know.
That's what I
And
get.
the least nerdy of us all, we have Sky Swanson.
Renald DuCane serving a miso soup starter followed by flounder and tuna nigiri, a fugu sashimi, and ending with a red bean mochi.
I don't get it.
That sounds lovely.
The
I don't
red
get it.
bean.
Yeah, I don't get it. Not a very funny joke, Sky.
You didn't get all the puns that were there?
No,
Just
no, I
listen
just-
back to the audio a couple
What
No,
times.
they didn't, because
Okay.
they're allergic,
Yeah.
Sky. Very nice. So kind.
I did try a
It's
mochi
okay,
once,
Jonas.
not realizing what it was because it just
Oh,
looked like candy,
no.
and I almost died. It was fun.
Oh.
And we have the almost dead Jonas Tintenseher.
Autonomous mobile munitions platform C3NT4-UR, a weapon to surpass Metal Gear. I am Snøfrid of Alwyn.
Oh my god.
All right. Well,
Is that because we kept making nanomachine references last episode or whatever episode it was?
I used nanomachines to build guns on my back.
it's true, yeah.
Beautiful.
Don't fuck with this, Senator.
Pat Senator?
Yo, hold on. Oh, we might be onto something here.
Hold on a second. That's the next campaign, is us just doing Metal Gear D&D.
Oh, we're playing Lancer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're going to play
Oh,
Lancer
don't tell
instead.
me.
All right, well, so you guys are all still within the kobold camp at the feast. We kind of ended on a bit of a cliffhanger with Renald, so, I mean, we could just jump right back into that conversation.
Okay,
Here we are.
but we do need to go there, though. So when you say you
I
can't
know, but
go...
I can't go back there.
Okay,
Or at least Renald can't go back there.
okay, but we are going back there.
Okay, well, we need to figure something out. Otherwise, I will be immediately kidnapped again.
Yeah, that is
Like,
kind of
my foot will hit the
troublesome.
ground, and I will be snatched immediately.
Oh, so, I mean, we have a flying car. We don't need to...
I will enter the
necessarily-
airspace, and she'll figure something out. She is very tenacious.
What does she do?
My mother is a bit of an inventor. A bit of an inventor. She runs. What was the name that we? It was
Renee's Robotics.
Robotics. Yeah. Okay then.
Her name's Renee.
Yeah. It was. Yeah. She runs Renee's Robotics. If you've ever heard of it, it's a large corporation over in Eiturland. Would they know Renee's Robotics?
Yeah, can I make a history check
Do
on
I?
that?
Yeah, so Leo, you for sure know Renee's Robotics. She is best known for creating the land skippers that are used across the Marteau Desert.
Oh, your mom's that one?
Yes, my mother is the one who invented basically the car.
Artemis, you might have heard that name before, just at least on seeing it on those land skippers.
How prominent was Renee's Robotics in Reardon, the family history from there?
Yeah, so
What kind of place is Reardon?
I know we mentioned it a long, long time ago, but we got some
There was
dramatic.
a glitch there.
There was a
Yeah.
glitch. There was a dramatic event in Reardon.
So Reardon doesn't really do much with technology anymore.
Anymore.
Yeah.
Not since the incident.
Yeah, basically there was this incident where Mossmore was kind of the first place that developed a way to turn tech back on. And Reardon purchased a whole bunch of stuff to start innovating themselves, and then everything just kind of glitched and started killing people. So a lot of people think that it was Ruin who was basically coming after them, because a lot of people believe that the cataclysm was Ruin's doing. Some people think that it was preservation. There's a whole different school of thought thing on that, but they don't really have much technology anymore, and they mostly worship either Ruin or preservation to keep them safe. Some people worship Ruin to kind of stave off, keep him satisfied and make sure they don't incur his wrath anymore, and some people worship preservation to kind of keep them safe. But in terms of tech there isn't much. Artemis, you weren't there for the glitch, as it's called, but I believe your grandmother was, right? Is that what it was?
Yes, my grandparents both were, and they escaped and went out to Moonsand, which is where I'm from.
Right. So I think your grandparents would have instilled in your parents kind of a caution about tech overall from their experience. You might have seen the sand skippers go through town. You probably have traveled on some of them as well, being a resident of the Marteau Desert. However, I don't think big tech has really made its way back to Reardon. And I don't think that Renee's Robotics ever really was in that area either, because Renee would have been young at the time of the glitch.
Okay, yeah. And that's where my hesitation towards technology comes from as well.
Yep.
Yeah, so hold on, so why do you need money so bad? You should be set up for life.
I want nothing to do with my... I figured that was obvious, that I want nothing to do with my family.
Leo, remember he said that she was one of the people who experimented on him.
Yeah, but I mean, there wasn't a sack you could fill on your way out.
No, there was not a handy canvas sack full of money I could grab on my way out of the bank vault that was my home.
Man, the oil slicks got it wrong then, but oh well.
Merde.
So does she have political power as well as technological
She
power?
has a bit of political power as well. I mean, with the,
those
with the wealthy
industrialists
in that
always-
city, they could pull strings where they need to.
Yes, the true villain, capitalism.
Look, we are going there, and I understand that. I just need some way to disguise myself while I am there.
Yeah,
That is all I ask for.
We could probably figure something.
Absolutely. I can disguise myself, but that doesn't help.
Hold on. Let me see if I got anything on me. I do have this extra set of clothes if you want that, but
I think it's going to need a little bit more than just clothes.
yeah, I think so.
Well, what if we just bundle you up in a big blanket?
That could work. We could do it Thor Ragnarok style. Yeah. I throw the
Yes, I know what that
You can't
is.
even tell it's me.
Isn't disguise self a bard spell?
Yeah, but I haven't taken it.
Can we get a potion or something?
Don't know what to do
disguise
there,
self or alter self or something?
Theoretically.
Theoretically, but it wouldn't last that long.
Yeah, we would need like a hat of disguise or something. But we just spent all of our money on the very complicated series of scroll purchases.
Wait, guys, are you short on cash?
Yes.
Yes.
Very much so.
Desperately.
Always.
Oh, yeah.
Always somehow.
More than you realize.
Well, so I'll help you get back cash. I mean, I feel like we could help you out. I know you were kind of dead set on those arrows, but when we were bandits and such, we wouldn't just pick up tech. People had money on them. I can get you some cash.
I mean, are you sure?
That
would
all I have
be
to ask of you.
most helpful.
Wait, I don't know if I feel comfortable taking stolen money.
No. Money is look. The money is already there. So what are we going to go track down all the families of the people they killed to get the money? No, we're not going to do
Yeah,
that.
I don't think
We're
a
going
ledger
to
was kept.
Spend it in honor of the people who died to give these kobolds their money.
If anything, they're just helping pay for us saving the world. I mean, it doesn't
That's
sound like
true.
too bad of a
Yeah,
thing to
consider
me.
us investors.
Exactly.
I'm going to come back and I'm going to make amends somehow, but I will take the money.
There you go. Whatever helps you
I mean,
sleep at
think of
night.
this as reparations from us.
Right, yeah, that's how that works.
That's horrible.
I'm gonna fix it eventually, but we'll take the money. Thank you, Horace. That's very kind of you.
Great, give me 1 sec. And he kind of goes back into the cave where Obel 6 initially was and comes out with this really large sack of money.
See, they have a sack of money, and it's not
Renald
weird to them.
immediately snags that. Just immediately snags it.
Renald.
What? We are going to use it in order to disguise myself. And there is only 50 gold in here, and I quickly tuck it away.
You pocket the giant sack
Just
of
a
gold that is
massive
larger than you are.
How much money is it?
It's 2,000 gold.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, anything we can repay you?
Yeah, I missed the big guy, and if this is gonna help you get him back, then that's great.
Yow. Thank you very much, Horace. That's very generous.
Like, what? There has to be something we can do for you to make this worth your while. I mean,
I
that's so
think
generous.
saving the world is
No,
the
we-
world is
I
No,
think
just
he
Hesk,
just
that's
wants us to
fine.
get the
or
lizard.
has saving Hesk.
Leo,
either-
shut up.
Yes. Okay. So then that should help. I guess
Yeah,
what
that's
we'll
enough.
just do a pit stop in Windsail.
Yow. Do they have magic
Yow.
shops in Windsale? I remember.
They do, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
yow.
there was that one potion swindler. Is there someone else we can go to?
Oh yeah, he just
probably-
does potions.
Oh, God, I hated him.
We need a magic
You know, like
haberdashery.
Calvin?
An enchanter dashery, if you will.
I hated Calvin. I hope he drowns in a river.
Oh my god.
That was a good pun I made.
I enjoyed it,
So
Jonas.
I guess
I appreciate
we
it.
leave. Yeah, I guess we leave.
We drift all the way back to Windsale.
Multi-leg drifting.
My God. Multi-leg drifting.
Lovely joke
So
that
you
takes a
get
second
in
away.
your mint green mid-90s Ford Taurus with alligator legs and fly off back towards Windsail. There is a, what did you call it, Jonas?
An enchanter dashery.
Yeah, you find an enchanter dashery with all sorts of accessories and the like that are magical in nature. We'll say
Hi.
that. Oh,
We're gonna roleplay this out, Casey.
Sure, why not? Hello
Do you have
there.
a hat of this? Do you have a hat of disguise?
A hat of disguise. Now, are you looking
We
for?
would also take like a belt of many faces, or like cloak of making yourself look like someone who you are not.
Or just at like the most minimum, just a cloak with a hood on it.
Or like one of those glasses with the nose and the mustache on it.
Yeah, one of those as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
do
you
have
got
a-
any? You have Groucho glasses?
Yes, I have comedy glasses. Groucho, comedy glasses of face changing. Yes.
Of Gruncha.
Groucho was the wizard who originally designed them.
The great wizard Groucho.
Big B, Mordenkainen, Tasha, and Groucho.
Gotcha. And then there's his bod brother, Hoppo. Yeah. You know, it all tracks.
Not to be mistaken with that swindler Gotcha.
Oh, he sells parlor tricks out in the back alley.
I have a question, actually.
Yes.
Well, it's for you as well as for you, and I turn to Renald. Will a simple disguise piece of clothing, will it hide your, and I point to your echo?
No one can see it.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
What?
You're invisible, girl.
Oh, it's true. It's true. Okay, that's right.
Artemis, the air around my head just kind of moved as if you pointed at something. Are you pointing at something?
Well, your thingy.
My
Whoa, inappropriate.
I make sure to
Finley.
cover up every day. What are you talking about?
Finley. Will it disguise Finley?
The echo.
Oh,
That.
well, as long as I don't bring him out, then it should be fine.
Right.
And Finley, are you going to behave yourself like you usually don't?
The shoe disappears.
There we go. Well, now I have. Do you have any boots here?
The shoe reappears.
There we go.
Yes, we do have several boots. We
Could I
have
buy
boots of
one left
elven
shoe
kind.
Oh, never mind,
They're
they're all
sold as
magic. No.
pairs.
You know what? We'll just take the hat of disguise.
No, they don't
Excellent.
have hat of disguise. They only have
God.
comedy glasses of face changing.
I will take that. I will take your comedy glasses of face changing.
Great.
How much for them?
How much?
Well, they were made by the great wizard Groucho, so
Which we- Who is only recently established.
well, in this podcast, but in this world that we live in, he's been the
I'm sorry, what
greatest
did you
wizard
say?
of all
That's
time.
nosebleeding?
That's been in Casey's notes since day one. If you go
Yeah.
back and listen to the
Check
bonus
the
episodes. Yeah.
Yeah, session 0, the great wizard Groucho. What rarity is a hat of disguise?
Uncommon.
It'll just be around 200 gold.
Oh, shit.
That's a steal. I mean, I feel like we should all get a pair.
Oh, I can
Sure,
do
if
it
you want to give
by
me all
myself.
your money, I'm happy with that.
Would you be willing to part with it for 170?
No.
We do not have much currently. No, okay, never mind.
He's looking at the massive bulge in your pocket.
Oh,
Sir, please. I do not offer those kinds of services. All right, 200 gold.
We thank the shop owner and now so while we are leaving, then I will kind of gesture to the bulge of coins and say, now Renald,
Meh.
I suggest, having made this purchase, we split the remaining 4 ways if we like, or consider it a group account.
I think that
But-
is fair to just simply split it 4 ways. So we
I-
can all
I-
have our own money.
I think in general it's more trouble than it's worth, but I want to give you your share at the very least, and you will keep that, and we won't ask you for it.
All right, so we got 1,800 left over. Divide that by 4. That's going to be 450 each.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's math.
More math than I know.
same here.
I'm only good at math when it comes to money. And then beyond that, just terrible.
Oh, that's a good time to be good with math.
Yeah.
While we're here, can we just fast track a little bit, and I can copy sending into my spellbook from the library?
Sure. Why not?
Can I get counterspell as well? Is that
Can
available?
you? Yeah, sure.
All right, all my money's gone again.
I'll say they have up to level 3.
Sure. I do this for you guys. Cool.
Thank you, Snøfrid.
Good.
We heading back to the car?
Let's go.
All
Let's
right.
do it.
I
You all-
think that before we get to the car, just real fast, I think there's just like a real fast moment of just like everyone's a little bit ahead of Renald, and Renald is just kind of stopped looking down an alley where he could just like leave and run right now as he's holding this bag of like 400 gold in his hand. Like it is more than enough to start a new life again. Like he lost that money, was basically like, fine, I'll keep going with you guys. And now he has it back again. And I think he just sort of like bites his lips, chews it over a little bit, and we watch as he just tucks the gold into his pocket and catches up with you guys.
Aw.
And falls in behind you all.
Hey, glad you made it. Ready? Everyone got snacks for the drive? It's going to be a long one.
Probably.
I made the more deviled eggs.
Oh, those are
We need to
I don't
eat
know if
them
the AC
immediately
works. I
or
don't
they
know if that's a
will
good
spoil.
idea.
Just cooking them on the dashboard.
Exactly.
Should have got coolant. Oh, well.
We're
You
off.
climb in to the mint green mid-90s Ford Taurus with alligator legs and take off. You're flying over the water for kind of a while, heading kind of towards the Shining Spire, but maybe taking a large berth around it. And as you fly, the ocean is kind of like swaying beneath you, the waves kind of moving about, and the spire looms ahead. Very few people have experienced this kind of view from the air. Not many people fly over the oceans. At the very least, they're on boats most of the time, and if they are flying under their own power via magic or something like that, they never get this close to the spire. Not from this height. And although you're several hundred feet in the air, maybe, the massive structure still looms impressively above you. And as you're kind of looking out over it, you can see that there is this silhouette almost that's circling the peak of the tower before diving down low beneath the clouds and out of sight. And maybe you intuit in your heads, or maybe you're just guessing, but you have a feeling that that was Hesk. But you continue on, knowing that that is the goal. And you see your goal in front of you, and you just have one more step before you can get there.
You know, when I was like a real small filly, I really wanted to climb all the way up to the top and look at the whole world. And now I'm just like, I guess I have to climb up all the way to the top and look at the whole world.
Yeah, I never realized how much I appreciated the ground before this trip.
Oh gosh, I hate flying. This
No,
sucks.
weirdly enough, the flying I love. Like, more so than underwater. I mean, the boat, I was so nauseous for the entire time.
In underwater felt more present because there was more matter holding me down.
Oh, I had the opposite. I did not like it at all.
Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of this flying either. I mean, I'm small, I'm a halfling, and I still don't have leg room. So I don't know what's up there.
Yeah, I never anticipated my life taking me in a direction like this, but I'm really happy that I've met you guys.
Oh, wow.
Me too, kid.
Glad I met you too.
Me
Artemis.
too.
Yeah, let's get Hesk.
Pit stop! We
dive bomb the Shining Tower.
we dive bomb into Sozonus with the Venga bus playing.
So as you start getting closer to Eiturland, like I said, this flight is a long one. The sun has already gone down and it's dark. You have your headlights on. And cresting the horizon, the first thing that you kind of see is that there are these bright lights illuminating the darkness. The city of Sozonus, also kind of referred to as the City of the Sun, lives up to its reputation, almost as appearing as if the sun is beginning to rise. This electric and magical lights seem to be attached to every building and street sign. You can see that there are airships crowded in the skies, ferrying passengers across the massive city that never seems to sleep. And as you land, for those of you who have been here before, you kind of acclimate yourselves to it maybe a little bit quicker. But those of you who haven't, it's pretty overwhelming as you first land. There's kind of a smorgasbord of these scents, from powerful spices to city grime that is hitting your nostrils all at once. Even though it's the middle of the night, the streets are crowded with people of all walks of life, several of them dressed in leather scrapping gear as if they have just come back from a mission or maybe are setting out even this late at night. And it's a lot to take in. And there's a lot here to do, even though it's dark out. But what do you want to do?
I think I immediately donned those glasses of disguising. What does my new facade look like?
Yeah, you put on the glasses of the large nose and the mustache, and they almost sort of like slowly start to meld in your face as you speak the command word. And the mustache just kind of seamlessly becomes facial hair of your own. The nose just kind of shrinks down, molding into your form. Maybe it becomes a little bit more bulbous. Maybe has a couple of like blemishes on it to make it more realistic. It blends in with your skin tone. Your eyebrows become bushier, and even your cheeks start filling out a little bit more as your entire face becomes a little bit more plump and fully changes.
Oh, there you go.
Daniel DeVito?
You
I just
lose
look
some
like
of
Danny
your
DeVito
hair.
now.
Yeah, you look like Danny DeVito.
It's canonical. I look like Danny DeVito, same height as well.
I love that.
Just with a
Still
sick
have one.
mustache.
Yeah.
It's Danny DeVito and Matilda. Doesn't he have a mustache in Matilda?
No, he has a little
pencil
Does he
stash.
have a little?
right?
He has a little. Oh yeah, he
pencil.
does. Yeah, it's real thin. Yeah, I gotta rewatch that movie. Anyway, Renald turns to all you and says, "Okay, while I am here, I think it would be best if I went to buy a different name. So everyone just call me Bahagret while we are here."
Bahargret. Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Understood.
Bahagret.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, anything like nickname, like Greta?
No.
Not the whole
Jersey.
No.
Bag.
Bag.
baggy.
Oh, Bag is a
Baggy
very cool name
boy.
for like a fantasy orphan.
Like
You
baguette.
could call me Bag.
Baguette. Can we call you Baguette?
No, that feels too on the nose.
Okay.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
It would be a giveaway.
They would know immediately. The only people with a
Gotcha,
French
gotcha.
accent in the entire city.
Yeah.
Everyone's else just like, why do you talk like that?
Yeah, wait, hold on. Leo and Artemis are also from here. Why
It's
do
a
you
city
sound
accent.
French?
It's a city accent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't
It's
make
like
me
a
do a
Brooklyn
French
accent.
accent for everyone in the city.
Hey, Renald has the city accent. I got
Casey,
the
I made
rural.
a canon. You
I'm from
have
the
to do
countryside.
it.
Well, I'm like the desert. I'm like a little bit on the other side.
Exactly.
Right.
It's a
the
big
desert
place.
is
It's a
Irish, the
continent.
city is French, and the the wastes are Brooklyn.
I don't see what the problem is.
I don't know what any of these things that you're saying are.
Eiturland is just New York. It's just the 5 boroughs, right? Like, yeah.
I
No.
don't see what the problem is.
You're still
I've
saying
only been to
words I
New York
don't
4 times.
understand.
Anyway, does anyone seem to comment on our mint green mid-90s Ford Taurus as we circle and land?
I think you get probably a couple of people glancing at it and then continuing on their way. Very much in the New York style. It's like, that's weird. And then you keep going.
Yeah.
Couple ground
Familiar.
rules. When you're walking, you stay on the
Oh, we're
right-hand
flying.
side of the street. If you stop, don't do that. We'll just push right through you. Keep
Okay.
walking. There's no time to lollygag. It's gonna be there the entire time, whatever you gotta see. So there's no need to stop.
You said if you stop, don't. So, like, what happens if I do stop? Do I?
No. You just don't stop.
You don't
Okay.
stop.
You can
Snøfrid.
slow, but you have to at least keep somewhat of a pace.
Okay.
Ideally, the pace is 5 miles an hour, though.
Minimum.
Risk.
Minimum.
Okay.
Yes.
Quick.
Yes.
Quick. I mean, that's no problem for me. I am a centaur, so
Yeah, and you
y'all
watch
keep
as
up, and I zoom away.
Yeah, Renald and Leo just start power walking down the street.
I'm definitely a bit more slow going.
Oh my God, Artemis, what are you doing back there?
Well,
we got places
Artemis
to
has
be.
the advantage of being invisible.
Oh,
so,
yeah,
like,
that's true.
People just
Yeah,
think that they're
true.
bumping into nothing.
Did we lose her again? Artemis?
Gotta tie a balloon around it or
Artemis.
something.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. We need to put a leash on her or something like that.
Do you know Druidcraft, Artemis?
I believe I do.
Can you just use Druidcraft every 6 seconds to make a little puff of rain smell, and we know you're there still?
I don't.
yes.
I
Just
don't
do
have
this forever.
Druidcraft.
You don't know Druidcraft?
You are
What
a
kind of
druid.
druid are you?
That's like the minimum requirement.
I have
Should be like a
thaumaturgy.
Should be, that's
Okay,
not
yeah.
that's
Use
not
thaumaturgy
druidy enough.
to make doors open and close as you pass them, and we'll know that that's you.
Yeah, they won't think that the whole
Yeah,
city's
we're not
haunted.
haunted at all with that going on.
I could make my eyes different color.
No one can see
You're
that.
invisible.
Like, what if I make them not invisible?
You
No,
can't do
no.
that. You don't just
You
get to
need-
choose.
You need your eyes have to be at least
Wait.
little tiny pinpricks for your pupils, otherwise you can't see because there's no light coming in.
That's true.
I love the idea of you doing that and just being like, what if I make them not invisible? You just become uninvisible and you're like, see? And then you just can't go back. And that's just it. That's just how you get out of it.
I can make flames flicker. I'll do that.
We
Little
just
street,
look
street
spooky as
lights.
hell right now.
Oh,
We're
they're
sticking
electric
out.
lights.
They're electric. Snøfrid is having a bit of a moment because she's lived her whole life thinking that tech was rare and nobody had figured it out and she was a genius. And then this whole campaign has just been like, oh no, actually it's just where you're from. You backwater hick.
Welcome to the fun world of propaganda.
It's not fun being the smartest centaur in middle of nowhere Spear, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I can make ominous whispers. Oh. How about careless whispers?
I feel so unsure.
There's a busker nearby.
So you start walking through the streets, and it's not easy to see signage because of how much there is. So there's flashing lights for all kind of stuff, but the first one that stands out to you is that there is one of these flying airships that just has a halfling face painted on it, and it says Renee's Robotics, where every problem can be a nail. And I think Renald...
That slogan kind of takes a little thinking through to understand.
I still don't understand it.
I never liked it to be... Well, our last name is... my full name is Renald DuCane de la Marteau, which means of the hammer. So...
Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of pieces that go into it. It's kind of...
You would think people would figure out that my mother is evil with a slogan like that, but it's kind of a mom situation.
It's tricky when you work in tech, It's like...
those they have a slide in the office and you think they're really cool, but no, that just actually breeds a worse working environment for the people who actually want to get the work done.
One hand, big airship, other hand, Torment Nexus. It's a whole dichotomy.
Where one hand, there are free snacks in the break room, other hand, we're all family here.
Which in your case is just doubly bad.
It's super bad.
The door of the loosened buckle slams shut.
So you're looking around for the loosened buckle, and eventually you find one.
And the door slams shut.
The door slams shut. Everybody looks at it and then continues on their way, ignoring it.
I'm still here, guys.
Nearly made me spit my drink into the microphone, you jerk.
Okay, I'm going to duck into an alleyway and
Snøfrid, where are you going?
Hold on, it's going to be cool.
Okay.
And then I come back out having cast Disguise Self via my Hex Magic trait as a Hexblood. And I now look, because I have to maintain the same arrangement of limbs.
Guy dragging a cart.
I look like a 40-year-old white woman with big poofy hair pushing a shopping cart full of Wonder Bread.
Not the Wonder Bread lady! Not the Wonder Bread lady!
So I've moved, if it's okay with you, Casey, I've moved the upright part of my body to the back half. Or maybe I can just walk backwards, actually. That could work.
You're pulling the cart.
I'm pulling the cart.
Yeah,
right,
you have to be pulling the cart.
Shuffling backwards. And I say, hi, my name is Karen of Åsbrush. I want to talk to the manager.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay, so you're going into the loosened buckle, I assume. Great.
Are we allowed to bring outside food in?
Is this a good bit, guys?
This is a great bit. I love this.
Okay. Wasn't sure.
So you go into the loosened buckle as Karen of Åsbrush, and the place is pretty busy. Although it's not as busy as you've seen loosened buckles in the past, just based off of the hour. But there are a decent amount of people here. Waiters and waitresses moving trays of food back and forth. You get all the familiar scents of goblin fries, of orc buns, cockatrice pie, owl bear droppings, and the like. And
do they have the Mind Flayer mashup?
Mind Flayer mac and cheese balls.
Yeah.
I mean, it's on the menu. You can see it up on the board, but no one seems to be having it at the moment.
Okay.
And you walk up to the podium where your greeter is, and is that what you say?
Yes, I am. My name is Karen of Åsbrush. I want to speak to the manager.
Great. The greeter is this half-elf man with kind of like green hair that goes up. It's kind of shaved on the sides, very trendy. And he says, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Karen, is there any what seems to be the problem? Do you need a table for 3? Also, you can't bring that shopping cart in here. I'm sorry. That's just...
It's my emotional support shopping cart. I need to speak to Glenn Tabernacle. Glenn Brandibus, that's his name. Not Tabernacle.
I am sorry, but emotional support isn't enough. It needs to be a full service.
No.
Cart of
They
bread.
have... I come out from behind, holding a piece of paper. Man, like, no. They have a permit for this and everything. All the paperwork is there, and it's pieces of paper that I have minor illusion to say I can have an emotional shopping cart with a bunch of signatures on the bottom of it, and hold it up just far enough so they can't grab it. And every time they like get a little closer, I move it a little bit farther back.
Right. Okay. Can I ask you at least what the issue here is? Glenn is a very busy person, and so I just kind of need. I want to know if I can help you out before we bother Glenn.
No, this is from corporate. Message from corporate.
From corporate. Okay. Do you what?
There's been a change in management in.
Renald just looks to you, being like,
"No, I know the names of the places in the world. I'm a good player."
We never discussed a plan or anything. You just
Teloria. Is Teloria the name of the continent? No, that's the capital.
That's the capital.
Are you talking about the Rokul location or the Windsale location?
Is the name of the continent.
Sorry, thank you. There's been a change in management in Varlumis, and we have been sent to discuss possible franchising opportunities and possible promotion.
Well, Glenn isn't in right now. I believe he's working at our offices at the moment. That tends to be where he gets the majority of his work done.
That's good.
But I'm sure he'll be in tomorrow if you want to... at least catch him at the beginning of the day. He usually likes to start his day here, make the rounds, make sure everybody's happy, but it is after hours for him. He does get started bright and early at 4 a.m.
Well, look, that's all good to hear. That's all going to go in my report, so thank you very much, and have a lovely day. We'll take an order of the Mind Flayer mac and cheese balls to go.
Oh, excellent. Certainly. That'll be 5 silver.
I think Snøfrid starts counting out the... No, you know what? Yeah, she gets it. She buys the thing.
Okay. You buy an order of the mac and cheese balls, and it comes out piping hot and fresh.
So I think we get out into the
delicious
into the streets before Snøfrid realizes, we're not supposed to eat here anymore.
Yeah, you know what? I was gonna say something, but at the same time, I wasn't upset about you getting them, so I just didn't.
I just was so curious.
I'm really hungry, guys. I was driving for a while.
Yeah, honestly, my mouth is watering.
I feel like it's for the best we don't eat these.
Not even just like one more.
I think we can have one more.
I cast Dispel Magic on the mac and cheese ball.
Nothing happened.
Okay, you cast a spell magic. Go ahead and make me a spellcasting roll.
Okay. That's a natural one!
Oh my
For those of you who
God.
don't know, if the spell is above 3rd level, you have to make a spellcasting ability check to see if you can dispel it with a dispel magic. And the nat 1 gets you a total of
5.
Great. You cast the spell.
Did it work?
Let's find a dog. Is there like a stray dog?
What do you mean,
around?
let's find a dog? You just cast a spell on it.
Snøfrid, we cannot eat a dog. That's horrible.
I'm not going to eat the dog. I'm going to
God,
give the
why
dog
would
the
you
mac and
suggest-
cheese.
Why do we have to get the dog the mac and cheese?
Why are you
I'm
talking
hungry
like
right here.
Leo, we literally just learned that this is a terrible idea and that eating these is bad for us.
But you just cast a spell magic
just
on it.
one's not gonna kill.
This
That's what I'm saying.
This is old magic.
What kind of magic is on them? What will it do to him if he eats it?
Good question. I cast Detect Magic on the cheese balls.
Do you have Identify? That might be better.
I don't.
Okay, you cast Detect Magic on the mac and cheese balls, and I guess there would be hints of enchantment
Chaos.
magic on it.
Yeah, I figure enchantment. Yeah, it's enchantment. Don't put this in your mouth. Come on.
It's enchanted with deliciousness, I bet, though.
No, that would be transmutation.
It is.
I won't lie.
No.
You saying that we can't eat them makes me want to eat them more.
Right? It's like the forbidden fruit.
No, I start holding it up in my hand and none of you can reach me.
Short. I start trying to climb up you. Like,
Wait, are you still like the old lady? So like your arm just like extends
middle-aged lady,
really
thank
high?
you.
I don't know. I thought you said old. My bad.
No, you're a very tall, dummy mommy Karen.
My arms are in the same place they would be normally. I'm a 6'2" woman pushing a shopping cart.
Oh,
God. The dream
pulling a
right
shopping
there.
cart.
Pulling a shopping cart, thank you. I'm gonna just give this to the first dog that I see in the street.
By giving just one of the mac and cheese balls to a dog.
I'll toss mac and cheese balls to every dog in Sozonus.
You know, dogs aren't supposed to
Great.
eat cheese
Can
and
I
dairy,
wild
I
shape
think.
into it? No,
No,
you
they
wouldn't
love
work.
cheese.
Can't see me.
Yes, they love cheese, but
No, but that is canon. You definitely try that though.
Yeah.
Damn it!
You watch it.
You just hear the bark.
It's just a random invisible
They're
dog
just
not
sitting there
eating
like-
mac and cheese balls.
Artemis, did you turn into a dog to try and get the cheese ball?
I bark again.
No.
Holy shit.
I
that's
cry. Dog whimper sound.
Oh.
Anyway, okay. So should we? Do you guys want to go to
man.
the offices and try and find Glenn tonight, or do you want to sleep up and look?
I
talk
think
in the
we
morning?
need to rest, because I don't know if we got the best sleep on that ship.
I bark again.
What ship?
The car. Whatever.
Oh, the mint green,
the mint green
foot.
mid-90s
90s
Ford
Ford
Taurus
Taurus,
with
yes.
alligator
Yeah,
legs, a coexist bumper sticker, a goblin hula, a loosened buckle antenna ornament, fuzzy dice hanging from the mirror,
Yeah.
zebra print seat covers,
Yeah.
and bedazzled gas pedal.
Oh,
I was just gonna ruin the rhinestones immediately.
Just for you.
I unwild shape and I go, well, can we at least get something to eat first? Because I am starving.
Yeah, from a non-loosened buckle location.
Oh no, those cheese balls.
Can we go somewhere that will make mac and cheese balls then? This can't be the only place.
If we find
right,
a
I'm sure
place to
there's
stay,
other-
I can just make us some food.
Oh, that's true. Can you make fried mac and cheese balls?
I can make us fried mac and cheese balls. We need to go get some
Oh.
ingredients first, but
Yeah,
I know
okay.
I know a place nearby that'll let us use their hearth.
We find a non-chaos affiliated tavern.
All right, make me investigation. All of these taverns are chaos affiliated.
Oh no, it's run by Lucy Buckle.
I mean, we don't know that, do we?
No,
Could
they're
there
not.
be an inn or something like that I was able to like hide out in while I was here, like some familiar location? Not that they would like know me, but just
Yeah.
like a place where like I know it's off, like it's a little bit seedier, it's a little bit more off the bean wall, it's a bit more of a hole in the wall.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough.
If you want, I can still roll, but maybe just I have advantage or something.
No, I'll say you know of a tavern that is discreet, let's say.
Okay. This way.
I'll follow.
So you
Go.
head to this tavern. It is relatively run down. It's not in the nicest part of town. It seems to be where most of the actual kind of scrappers in Sozonus live.
It's called the Scowling Scrapper.
It's called the Scowling Scrapper. There is just the sign for it just has kind of a man in like a bandana around his mouth, just kind of with his eyebrows furrowed.
Yeah.
And inside is kind of rowdy a little bit. There's a bunch of people playing darts, and that game is getting kind of heated. The bartender is yelling at a couple of youths who have kind of snuck in and started kind of causing mischief. Some of them are carving their names into the tables, and he's kind of trying to chase them out.
Perfect.
But other than that, it's your kind of basic tavern.
I think I approach whatever bartender there is, or tavern owner there is, whoever I can get a room from, basically.
The tavern owner is this heavier set blue dragonborn. You remember his name as Calicus.
Well, I definitely don't use his name because I don't look like Renald right now.
Yep.
Or I'm not even sure if he would really remember me either.
He might not, but you remember him.
Yeah. I got to him like, is it still the same rate to rent rooms here, or has that changed?
That depends. When was the last time you were here?
About 6 years ago.
No, the rate's 3 gold a night per room.
What? 3 gold a night? Holy shit.
Things have been bumping in the last 6 years.
I guess that didn't seem like that much money back then. Jeez. Okay. I gave him. I turned to the rest of him like, are we good all to just share one room, or do we need to?
Nah, I'm indifferent. Whatever you guys want to do.
No, sure. I'll sleep on the floor.
How big are the rooms?
It's 2 beds.
We'll get 2 rooms. I gave him 6 gold.
No. I can sleep on the floor, and Leo, I'm sure you and Renald can share a bed, and then Artemis can.
No. No. We'll get 2 rooms. It is fine. I gave him 6 gold. I'm like, is it alright that if I use the hearth in the center there, I want to make some food?
That's what it's there for.
Okay.
Can I go over to the kids that are scratching their names into the tables and cause some ominous whispers around them?
Yeah. What do you say?
It's intelligible for the most part, but I kind of want to put like a yo mama joke in there or something, like just, something that they like, that's like kind of like modern, but like also will like freak them out. And I don't know. I'm just kind of having fun with this situation I'm in.
Make me an intimidation roll with advantage.
Perfect. Mind you, intimidation is not my strong suit. In fact, I have no bonus, but I did get a 19.
Whoa.
Okay, that's pretty good. So there's about 3 kids who are doing this, and 2 of them just go white in the face, basically too scared to even move. And the third one, I think, catches that joke a little bit and looks confused and a little bit terrified, thinking like, oh my god, somebody young and hip died here. And they all end up running out.
And then I just return to the group and like, oh, a table opened up. Look at that.
Oh, that's handy.
Who said that? Oh, Art. Oh.
Just me.
You keep scaring me.
That's so weird how that happens.
All right, Renald, what are you cooking?
More deviled eggs. Just a huge thing of deviled eggs.
Oh, fried mac and cheese balls.
I only have eggs. We never went to the store. We came here
We
immediately.
can go to the store.
They're all closed. It's like 2 a.m.
But
Fine,
it's
I will see what I can do.
sleeps. I'm sure there's a bodega somewhere.
I turn. I go.
Don't you mean a bodega?
A bodega, you're right.
Artemis, go get some cheese and
That was the gnomish pronunciation.
pasta from the kitchen, will you?
I can do that, I think. Sure. I'm gonna try and sneak to the kitchen and get the ingredients for mac and cheese balls.
Make me a stealth check with advantage.
I would like to cast. I believe I still have Pass Without a Trace. Yeah, I still do.
For mac and cheese balls, we will do anything.
Anything for the mac and cheese balls.
What you have? What?
I have something additional I could do.
Okay, 26.
If we need another ingredient. Jesus, 26.
Okay,
We'll pass that trace.
you disappear and come back with the ingredients and kind of toss them at Renald.
Okay, that's great. I need a few spices to go with this.
Name a spice.
I don't know. Oregano.
In the mac and cheese ball?
Italian style.
Have it.
Okay, I flip out the alchemical compendium and I grab like a
Oh, and red pepper flake as well.
Oh, that one I like.
I grab a tankard and I put it in the middle of the alchemical compendium and I'm still the woman, I think. I don't think it's been more than an hour.
You can dispel it.
I don't want to.
Okay.
No, gonna continue being that Wonder Bread woman.
And I
Don't look into that, people.
the tankard sinks into the alchemical compendium and it rises out as there's no container, but it just is a pile of oregano.
Wait, so you lose the tankard?
Well, I transmute the tankard into a different.
Gotcha.
A different thing. I transmuting the tankard into a different object, which in this case is pile of oregano.
The laws of equivalent exchange.
Oh my
I was
God.
gonna do a giant cheese block, but then we found the cheese.
I never figured out how to add the cook's utensils and make them actually rollable. I think it should be dexterity.
Sure.
Okay, cool. So that's gonna be +9. There we go. 21, 22.
All right, you get to work making the mac and cheese balls. The smell of it is starting to emanate throughout this tavern, and the guys who are throwing darts and kind of getting in a heated argument about the game kind of stop and turn, smelling the delicious food that you're making. And eventually, they are complete. Your delicious mac and cheese balls.
Beautiful.
No mind flayer included.
That makes
that's
sense.
fine.
That's the important
right.
part, I guess.
I guess. I'll take one of those, and I'll take another one of those.
Yeah, we're eating.
I transmute the remainder of the oregano into a tankard with the lid or the rim kind of chipped.
Yeah, because you're missing some of the
Missing a little pinch of
material.
oregano. Yeah.
Man, this has been the best food bit I think we've ever done.
This one had some legs. This one we had to work for.
While we are in our rooms later, I would like to talk to Leo.
Sure.
And by talk to Leo, I mean talk to first.
Yeah, of course.
Hello.
Hi, first. I realized there was one detail I hadn't mentioned or hadn't gone over with you. With the coin, this woman that you identified, partner to Lucy Buckle.
Yes.
My question is, I flipped the coin over where I had forgotten, but the reverse of the coin is a skull. And I say, do you know why there was a skull on this? What was there, like a death motif? Was there kind of, like a evil type deal going on? Is any clues there? Do you remember?
I do not know if I know why the coins looked the way they did.
Oh, okay. But was there any kind, like, was maybe like a necromancy type deal or like skeleton wizard?
I do not recall anything so nefarious.
Okay, well, that's fine. I didn't really expect you to remember, so thank you anyway. I just wanted to check because I realized I forgot. Thank you very much. I put the coin away.
Wait, I need that.
Oh, right, I forgot it's his power source. I put the coin
burns.
away.
Everything burns. Put it back in. Put it back in. Oh, my God. Oh.
Thank you.
Okay. Ooh, that was okay. Maybe it was a good thing I didn't use myself.
It was all going dark again.
Oh, my, yeah, no. Is that what the apple? Was that what Goffelbacks? No, that was
Gorloks.
the Gorloks.
Yes, that
was that what
presumably
Gorloks
that
was
is-
feeling that whole time?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my God, that's terrible.
Well, but consider also...
No, that is all he felt when you were trying to take me away from him.
Oh well,
If I shut down, you shut down.
yeah. Ooh, oh boy. Okay.
That's not... Wait, that's bad. Can we install some kind of safety mechanism?
Firewall.
I mean, can I die? I know I got a boon that makes me not die. We'll figure it out when we get there. We'll worry about it after we get Hesk back.
All right.
Your silence speaks volumes, Snøfrid.
I'm busy cooking. I wasn't listening to anything.
Well, this was supposedly when you went back to your rooms.
No, he's
No,
still
I was
cooking.
still cooking.
Oh, he's still cooking. Great.
People started demanding cheese balls from me, and I didn't know how to say no.
Yeah, the darts guys were real menacing, like moving over
Crying,
you.
I'd be like, please, I just want to go to bed.
those, huh?
More cheese balls.
You're like Kronk and Emperor's New Groove. You just get rocked
Exactly.
roped
Yeah.
into
I'm now
doing the oral orders.
I'm now in the kitchen filling out orders.
Yep, absolutely. All right. So you have a little bit of time, I guess, before you go to bed where you can, think about your plan of approach. Maybe you all gather in one of the rooms here. Like, what is the plan, just to walk into the offices and go talk to Glenn? Like, you didn't really have much of a plan when you walked into Lucen Buckle, and Renald had mentioned that. So maybe it's time to
Hold on.
chat about a plan. Sorry, the
my
plan was
plan-
not discussed with everybody.
was great and worked without a roll, which is great because I don't have charisma. So excuse you, Mr. DM.
That's valid.
I
It's
mean,
very valid.
I don't know what the plan was either.
Yeah, how should we go about this?
I mean, yeah, the plan, such as it was, hey Glenn, can we talk in private? And then imply something about maybe we know what happened with Chaos, and then we talk to him in private and say, we need your key card. Chaos is going down. Don't be on a sinking ship. And he would be like, that sounds cool to you. Give me your key card. And we do that. And then if he says no, we beat him up.
Okay, now he knows that place better than we do, though. Maybe, what if there's like some secret corridors he can go down and get some spooky crap to throw at us?
We can do recon?
Yeah, I mean, Artemis is still invisible, so it makes sense.
We still invisible? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, God. Stop doing that.
Sorry.
Very nervous horse. You're lucky I don't kick you.
I'm not standing back there.
You could turn into a mouse and be, like, tiny invisible. The thing is, I don't like the idea of Artemis going in by herself. Because the last time one of us broke off solo, Snøfrid kind of exploded and died. So
Not true. Last time we broke off solo, it was great. I did a lot of recon, I found Cedric, and everything worked out. It was the time before that I died.
That's true. But, yeah, I mean, you get the vibe.
Well, I mean, the fact that I'm completely unable to be seen and can become something small and unnoticeable in the first place, I don't think I would really pull much attention.
I could turn you into gas.
Oh, you could do that too, I guess.
See, that wasn't. I want that.
I was gonna say, like, Leo knows that, but that's still just inherently funny to me.
Just like a cold fart on the breeze.
A cold fart? Oh, no.
Cold fart?
I don't know. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's something that can be done. I have Pass Without a Trace, which, really just puts more emphasis on do not look at me. But I mean, yeah, I don't know. I really don't think we should fight this guy, but I don't know. I don't really think he's just going to buy into, we know this is bad and you should not be bad. I feel he might know the implications of what he's doing.
Well, no. I'm sure he knows the implications, but he may not...
I think he revels in the implication.
He may not know that it's not going to work out anymore, because, walls crumbling around him, allies turning foe, it's kind of it's a difficult thing to deal with when everything you know and love is crumbling in front of your eyes.
That is very true.
He is Rakshasa. Rakshasa are creatures of chaos. Wait, that's not bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think you're really supporting a case much.
Yes, exactly.
Actually, I don't remember if Rakshasas are chaotic or lawful.
Technically, they're lawful in the book, but I've kind of altered it slightly.
He is Rakshasa. Rakshasa are creatures of nebulous alignment. There's truly no way to predict what he would do, which sounds chaotic, but is actually very neutral of him, and therefore we can convince him to abandon Themis. Look, if we don't fight him, then I spent all of Renald's money for nothing, and I don't think that would go well with him.
No, that's valid. Very valid.
Also, don't tell him I said it's his money. Anyway, what do we do instead then? We don't have a backup. I mean, we need his keycard. We could try and heist his keycard, but our last heist also didn't go very well.
That's also a very valid point. I mean, overnight I can work on something that might help a little bit with visibility just so we can get better eyes on Artemis, but I mean, other than that, I don't got much.
Well, for what it's worth, if we end up in a fight, then I'm not necessarily going to hold on to invisibility if it means everyone gets hurt.
Right. Yeah, I think our best bet is to talk to him. I don't think I think it's quite dangerous to fight him on his own turf. You're right.
Especially.
And I don't also think that we have the time or skill to necessarily steal the thing from him, because he's made of magic. I mean, it would be one thing if he was just a normal guy we could try and stage a heist around, but he's like a walking magic tiger man. Who's all about illusions. I don't think that heist is going to go very well for us. So I really think talking is the best bet. And I mean, maybe he gives it to us in return for a favor, or maybe we pay him, He's a corporate type. Maybe he's listen, my last quarter earnings were not very good. Why don't you give me, I don't know, about 1,800 gold less half as gold.
But wait.
And
we can't, I mean, we couldn't even promise 1,800. We just told Renald that we wouldn't take his money away.
1550 gold.
But that's
1450.
not going to sell the
1450.
manager.
I can't do math.
I mean, you gotta keep in mind, Themis told us that they're very much into the whole chaos thing. So I don't...
Loosen buckle... Sorry, continue, Leo.
Oh, no, I mean, that's about it. I mean, Themis said they're very much into the whole thing that Lucy's trying to do. So I think it's going to be a little trickier than just, hey, you should go turncoat. You catch my drift?
Right, but like that's what I'm like. But maybe there is secondary objective.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to know till we get there.
I just don't know how much we can plan. Like, listen, I'm a planner. You see, I plan all the time. I plan the shit out of stuff. I really, in this situation, I really don't know what more there is we can kind of work out, unless we want to go with the heist plan first. And I feel like that should be our backup, because if we do the heist and it fails, we're never gonna talk him into it. So we should try talking first, and then.
I think a thing to plan would be, if it turns to a fight, how do we get him out of his home turf? Because I don't think we should fight him there, if it happens.
I mean, I can't do much on that front, I hate to say.
Don't think we're really equipped to forcibly move people.
I could try to ram him out with the ring. But...
we would have to pull him out of there. We're supposed to be going to his office tomorrow.
Yeah, no, we're going to meet him at the Loosened Buckle. Actually, at 4 a.m.
It's like 1 a.m. now, so if you want a long rest, you're not going to meet him when he gets there.
Oh, I thought we were arriving at like sunset.
No, it seemed like the sun was rising because of the lights from the city, but it was late.
I think at this point, Renald shows up.
Sure.
Hey, buddy.
That was a horrible shift. I am not looking forward to tomorrow. I mean, just like Maggie does not know what she's doing at all down there. It is chaos. But I guess that's what we're fighting against, right?
Yeah.
Anywho, so what's the plan with your Rakshasa?
Well, we could try and jump him in a couple hours at the Loosened Buckle, or we can try and meet him at his offices later in the day.
Isn't he like stupid strong? And wasn't it a whole thing not to fight him in his own place?
Right. Well, if we meet him at the Loosened Buckle, it won't be in his own place.
What if we set up a meeting with him elsewhere?
Or what if we get his schedule and we find out if he's traveling anytime soon? And then we can jump him elsewhere.
Okay, where do we get the schedule from?
From his office. We sneak in, we get it, we figure it out.
Oh, we could go to the office while he's at the Buckle, and then... maybe we should do that.
That's a very good
Yes,
plan.
gather a little information, figure out if he has a different home as well.
Yeah.
But then again, that might be worse than either of them, but still. We could at least figure out where he's going to be in between, or if he has to leave town anytime soon.
Cool, so we can take a short rest, and then we have to go.
We don't get the long rest?
It'll be at the Loosened Buckle in less than 3 hours.
I just got off my shift. I need to sleep through the night. That way then I can head in tomorrow morning.
Yeah, just have a Pepsi and a cigarette. You'll
There's
be
a lot
fine.
of prep work to do. You know, a lot of people think chef comes in for 8 hours. No, it's like a day long.
Renald,
What?
You didn't sign the contract. You're not obliged to work. I'm sorry, Hargret, not Renald.
Renald is already asleep.
All right. I like the office plan. Let's go check out the office while he's at the Loosened Buckle. So like at 3 a.m. we should head over.
I like
All right.
that.
So we got the makings of a plan here.
We do. We were just told that he was going to be at that one Loosened Buckle, but they said that he was going to go to different ones, like in the morning, right?
They said he likes to start his day on the premises, and then he's in his office for most of the day. So I don't know how much time.
So he's the regional manager, right? So
Yeah.
like there's not a ton of Loosened Buckle locations in the city here. So if he's going to check out I think I'll say there's probably like 2 locations in the city.
Yeah. So we don't have a ton of time, even if he does go between both of them.
But city traffic.
We got some wiggle room, but like we should head over a little early, make sure maybe we can see him leaving. That'd be good, you know.
That's fair.
Yeah. So take a short rest, and we'll wake Bahargrit up when the time comes.
Just snoring loudly,
Okay.
still in his work clothes.
He sounds like a machine.
So you all bed down for the night with the makings of a plan here to go and find his schedule, figure out when the best time to catch him off guard might be. And as you settle down for your short rest here, that is where we're going to end the session for today.
Ooh.
Heist.
This time it has to go good, right? Right?
No, Tiger
Has
Heist.
to,
Definitely
for
better
sure.
than Tree Heist.
Tiger Heist.
Definitely better than Tree Heist, for sure. All right, well, does anyone have anything they would like to plug?
Sure. You can follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Majora's Rose. And on Thursday nights, I do a Twitch D&D stream if you want to check out our campaign over there.
Woo!
Woo!
LINK.shit.
I don't think that's it.
That's
I always
not right.
forget. It should be link.tree,
It
but
should
it's
be.
not.
It
It's
should be.
link.ee. Anyway, check out my link tree. Thanks.
Ava and Eli Forever has probably finished shooting by the time this comes out, so keep an eye out for the official drop of that pilot, because we are super excited. I just had my first read through now, but when you're listening to this, the filming will probably be done. But
What do you
super
mean?
excited.
We're streaming live right now, directly.
Yeah, well, I mean, we don't stream live. We just this is basically a time capsule of what has happened in the distant past.
Oh,
I'm thrilled for it.
Yeah. This whole podcast is a time capsule of what has happened in the past. We're all long dead by now.
Man, the next campaign is weird.
Yeah,
We
it's
recorded
wild.
this in the 1950s.
We're the first podcast ever, actually.
amazing.
It's amazing we don't have that many listeners.
God.
You should subscribe.
Subscribe. Speaking of subscribing, I sure do love me a cheese ball.
Oh, me too.
Don't we all?
yes.
They're delicious.
It's
Shut
great.
up, Jonas. They're delicious. Don't you give me that look. Don't you give me that.
I was gonna add to the bit.
I
I was
know
gonna
what
say I want a
I am.
subscription service for fried mac and cheese balls
I
in the
know,
mail.
right? That would be so great. You get them in the mail. The envelope is already dripping with grease. It's ruined
awful.
every other piece of mail in there, but it's also infected them all. That delicious, cheesy smell that coats your fingers. But the downside to that is you can't type on a keyboard anymore. So I'll give you the solution that you need. Write that review for our podcast before you eat the cheese balls. Then enjoy your cheese balls.
Or
Thanks,
don't.
everyone.
I mean, we're not going to yuck your
goodbye,
yum.
and
You'll
goodbye.
just have a messy keyboard.
Sorry. I don't know why it just felt appropriate just to be
Easy
like,
fingies,
hey, good night, everyone. Like, just
great.
going to bed now, too tired.
Just saw you teeing it up, and I was just like, "This is
Gonna be the dumbest one yet, right?
I love
work
it.
of art."
I love it.
It's
I like that the solution isn't use a napkin. It's write the review before you eat. The unrelated item that wasn't part of the pitch.
That's the only way to remedy this, you know?